Alright, welcome back. Game number 2 of the second series today underway. Nobody's life is on the line yet because this match simply determines who goes to the winner's match to fight against Schnitzel and who falls to the losers to fight against Cats. Spawning here in the bottom left corner of the map, though, it's going to be IVD Gaming's pink Zerg player, Phog.
Liberates as the Red Terran. Its complexities, Tyga.
And just, I love complexities players. Like, you consider the fact that, like, you got the old boys like QXC, right? They got the kind of newer dudes but equally strong players like Hendrilisk and the rarely seen Masa, Midday, and of course Drunken Boy aka Tyga. I really wish there was more consistency with their players because I think I really enjoy watching all of them. The problem is they seem to only ever come out like one at a time and once in a blue moon. Like, we see Hendrilisk pop up for Copa America, and nobody else on the team is doing anything. Copa America ends, we see QXC for WCS. That ends, and now we got Tyga coming out for, like, our tournament. Monster for the odd Toronto Landcraft, whatever they're called. Torcraft, I think. I mean, I feel like this team has so many good players. I just wish we could see them more.
It's so odd you bring up Masa, because I was like, I noticed that he's streaming, you know? And I was
Is
like,
he
whoa.
right now? Like,
he's on Root.
Oh, Root. Sorry, my bad. Yeah,
I was
right,
like so confused. Right?
You know what?
So
You know what it is? Every time I talk about Hendrilisk, Masa comes to my brain right away. So that's my bad. My bad.
Okay, so I wasn't going crazy. But yeah, he's streaming. So shout out to him for apparently no reason actually, because there's no relevance to this cast. Whatever. We do have a gas pool opener from Phog. Was it? No, actually, maybe it was a hatch first. Crap, it was a hatch first. Shoosh. But otherwise, a normal opener from Tyga. Actually, just going for the one Reaper.
And the reaction follow-up, not too shocking at all. I guess one of the things we're going to see, I mean, okay, we saw a pretty, I want to call it sloppy game, but I really think a lot of this hinged off the fact that he went for this move with that tank that was really meant to do a lot more in the early game, and it really didn't accomplish much. Does investing in one tank throw the game for you? Not at all, but it throws off your plans, and all of a sudden, nothing's going right for Tyga. I also can't help it. Those medevacs, man. So many medevacs. I think it was like 5 in total that game, full of units.
Yeah, it was a lot of different things, right? Like the no third CC is a follow-up, hurt his economy. Going for the spawning pool is a cool idea, but only if you had a follow-up that was really strong, which he kind of didn't. No more Rotters with the composition actually meant he couldn't soak any Banelings, and he had low Widowmine counts, so those weren't going to make up for it either. So it also came down to like a, you know, a composition thing.
Sorry,
what?
You're right. I just had one of those moments where you realize what you meant to say earlier, like you forgot something. I was thinking move skills instead of Masa for some reason. I don't know, I'm gonna blame it on the M's. Anyways.
Blame it on the M's and M's.
M&M's? Oh, you know, actually, move skills looks like M&M, so. Anyways,
Move skills looks like M&M's?
Yeah, no, like the rapper, like the white guy. Monster
you don't call, is that plural? Whatever,
okay? Ownership, maybe. I put an apostrophe in there somewhere. He owns his image. There you go, Rex.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, Fox actually not going to see this Reaper come back to the base, and, I mean, like, this Reaper's not getting crazy information. He sees that the gas is pulled off. This is about as standard as it gets. I mean, the only thing... There's actually nothing here that you wouldn't normally see in a standard opener for a Zerg player. So he's going to trade out for a drone. Not even... Oh, that's painful.
Tyga in a series of unfortunate events.
Really? I mean, what if, you know, we had the tinfoil hat jokes about, like, what if Mana threw his series so they wouldn't have to fight TLO, right? Fought from the losers bracket. What if this is Tyga saying, you know what? I'd much rather fight Cats from the losers than fight against Tyga in the winner, or Schnitzel in the winners.
God forbid TVT. I actually feel like this is, okay, actually, maybe Hellbats wins out on this, but, like, this is another, like, meta, I guess, that, like, people just really don't like TVT. Like, they didn't hate like it when it was, like, what Hellbat drops, and now it's, like, you know, it's, like, about Doom dropping, so...
It's Terran players that don't like playing TVT. Everyone else loves watching TVT, I think.
Oh, it's so exciting, but it's so frustrating when, like, you don't have one more missile turret, so they Doom drop you, and you're like, oh, cool move, bro. Cool skill, and you rage quit.
Cool skill. This drop, by the way, is not like a drop. This is just like a straight up push here on this third, and I quite frankly think he's going to get the kill on this, or at least the cancel. Normally there's 4 Hellions here, and that's okay, whatever. He'll zone out some of the Lings, but the Marine DPS brought with this is kind of insane, actually.
Yeah. Well, Phog did have a rush one just finish up, not investing into any, and he is now supply block, so it's all about the queens. Thank God he has links.
That's
speed.
surround.
Like, if he had not had the speed link, even with speed links, he doesn't seem to win this fight. But that is slow links, man.
I don't think that surround should have happened the way it did. I mean, a little bit.
No, he could have done better. You know, and he might not even, you know, I feel like, yeah, maybe that turned from like a push that could have killed all 3 queens to a push that won't kill any.
Yeah, that got really messy here. I mean, he trades up pretty decently because of the amount of links he killed, but still, you know, that should have been something that I feel kills those queens, and then as a consequence kills the 3rd. I mean, it's at half health, and maybe he finishes it in a follow-up drop, right? But that was, again, just one of these unfortunate things where Tyga, I don't know, shouldn't use medevacs, I guess. Anytime he goes for
medevacs are not your deal, man.
Yeah, anytime he goes for a strategy with medevacs, it's just not working. Like, you can take down JYP, the guy who like almost all killed Team Liquid, no problem. But then, like, that's playing mech. You play Bio, all of a sudden you start falling apart and flopping all over the place.
Isn't he or just Phog just really on like really low drone count? Like, he's already up to Spire and a Baneling Nest, and he's only at 38 drones.
Yeah.
That seems, it's not early, is it? Like, this Spire's gonna finish at like 10:30, so then that's like 11:30. Well, maybe it's a little bit earlier. Well, anyways, it is a low drone count right now. Obviously, Tyga's on 3 base with 48 SCVs, and you never really want to be below the Terran opponent for very long.
Well, the Banshee's actually getting some nice shots off here on the roaches. This isn't like crazy damage, but it is enough to like weaken them, so any amount of bio, even if it was a couple Marines in the bunker, would be able to deal with this. Phog, though, it's worth noting, already getting that Spire up here pretty quick. I was a little bit curious if he was going to drone that 3rd. He has now, but again, you never quite know how quickly a Zerg player will dial on it all in.
Yeah, I was really wondering, but yeah, he started pumping drones as soon as I brought it up. He realized that he was on low drone count as well. But the Spire is going to be, well, it makes mutas right now, which he doesn't actually have money to. He's just been droning too hard.
Oh, wow, this Vikings actually would have 4 kills, by the way.
He would have had like mutas at a very surprising time, and it would have been a, you know, continued series of Tyga losing his medevacs. But he's waiting on the producing those.
Well, the Viking may have gone down, but normally you don't see get so many kills. Banshees have cloak. Okay, there we go. They better use it. These queens, of course, are a little bit low, and there's no spore crawler here, so you can continue to dive them. A little unfortunate for Phog.
He has a Spire. Where are the mutas?
It doesn't matter. He's got no detection is a problem, so he needs an overseer
Well, he's
too.
he's gonna.
There we go.
The queens are going down before they can add the DPS.
Let's get a couple kills out of this. Whether it's worth losing the Banshees or not, we'll wait to see. I mean, 7 kills apiece, and I mean, 2 queens to that too. It's not too bad. He's actually getting the hatchery considerably low. I think killing the drones might be better because the drop's gonna kill the hatchery way easier than like this current trade. You know, you could use the Hellions for that maybe, but starts pulling back. Mutalisks are on the way. 8 kills, not too bad.
No. Tyga, did he see the Spire? Does he know the Spire timing? No, he does not. So these mutas might be a little bit of a surprise. Usually, it's pretty safe when you push out around like 12, 13 minutes to throw down missile turrets as well, if you know you're playing against a muta player. But I don't think we had missile turrets that last game, actually. Or think about it, but alright, there we go, missile
This
turret.
3rd Banshee, now the Muser, you know, he might still well, just like kamikaze for the base if he focus fires it, but oh, nope! Just kidding. Awkward.
Well, that was, yeah.
He even flew to the spore call at the end. Like, how can I make this absolutely the worst case scenario?
I love this change, right? I love this change. Okay, 1, upgrades are faster for the Terran. That's, you know, that's kind of where it's supposed to be. And then second factory is actually down. So, like, a lot more production for those Widow Mines, and, you know, can add in a Thor.
Oh, no! Banshee, please! Oh, please!
No missile turret here?
Well, this one, he pulls, but it's in a bit of an awkward spot. Marines Team should be able to push this off, though. It's not that many mutas.
There is a surprising amount of Marauders in here. I mean, it's actually more, there's a surprising small amount of Marines, I guess. But now he's starting to pump out 9 at a time.
We do have the factory coming down with the tech lab. So, I mean, this was something that was definitely missing before, the possibility of Thors. But I don't know, Drilling Claw is also going to be another priority as well. Possible Blue Flame. I mean, there's a lot of actual style changes right now. We're seeing Daishi being one of the bigger advocates of using Hellbats over Widow Mines, but Widow Mines still can be pretty darn good. The problem is they can also be pretty darn bad.
Yeah, I definitely like this composition a lot more. You got some Marauders, you got some Hellbats. Your Marine count's kind of low, but if you wait for the Thor, then that's you know, it doesn't play as big of a part, and he is looking to wait for that Thor. That was just cleaning up creep, and then he'll posture outside of it. So Phog, if he wants to take an engagement, it's always going to be very dangerous and kind of foolish, actually, at this point. The supplies are way too even to take a fight off of creep. And you know that 4th base is not yet done.
This is that hallway zombie growth.
Yeah.
This is it's not better for anybody. Everybody just dies here hallway.
The hallway of death.
Yeah. I mean, okay, he's actually going to be up in the high ground instead of going directly through the hallways. Yeah, those Widow Mines to cover from behind, though. We'll see if that's enough. The Banelings are going to roll in, and really, there's oh my god, there's seriously only one medevac with this push?
Yeah.
Every time he stims, he's going to kill himself, but the Banelings do the job too, so never mind. Widow Mines don't quite get the connects they needed. Tyga's going to have to disengage off this. Oh, this is balls for him. Back
I would have
home,
loved if
starts.
he had waited for Thor.
Yeah.
You know, I thought he was. That's just... Okay, going to the hallway is never a really good idea, because what we usually see, the reason why it's such a death hallway is that the Widow Mines actually end up exploding on your Marines as they pull back into the Widow Mines that you planted down. Just, I don't know, from coincidence to how you posture there or what, but that was a really great engagement for Phog.
Dead hallway for dead game.
Oh, bro. Hey, I actually don't know the maps for the new map pool. Did Zelnaga make it?
I haven't heard the last one. I don't know what the new one is.
Crap. Okay. Well, if it was, because we talk about the taste of the secret hallway.
Oh, top left. Bit of run by here towards the third. There's a bunker, but just like this turret, it's
Wow,
awkward and
wow.
like, why is it over?
The bunker is so...
I feel like Tyga, is he left-handed? Do you think he's left-handed? I feel like he's left-handed. This is just, what the hell? Why would you have both the turret and the bunker over here? Thor does get taken out by these Zerglings, and this is a big mess because he knows he has to leave a good chunk of this in the main. The Mutos are just waiting for the opportunity to come back in, but he's losing barracks over here. I mean, this is getting really bad. This shouldn't be so out of hand.
I mean, I'd like that the two barracks are over here. We always talk about how, you know, spread out your production, but that bunker, man. There would have been no problem with that bunker.
I know, like, had that been right here, guys, instead over here, that bunker would have actually done a lot of good. Muto's actually flying top of Marines, though, might be a small mistake. Starting to bleed a couple of these out, getting a little bit greedy, but still, Phog with a pretty high supply lead. If we just actually back up and make a couple Banelings, I think he could take this army on.
Yeah. And Phog, again, is not in the greatest economy. You know, behind this, he maybe could be getting that gold base or just the base off to the left or something. But he does have a bank, although not much of a gas one, and a higher supply lead. And the upgrades are even, although Tyga's 3-3 is about halfway done.
You know what, Zombie Girl?
What?
He didn't wall off, right, to the SUV line, so these families can actually roll right through.
I hope they not only roll through and kill SUVs, but the Widow Mines help too.
Oh, the Widow Mines should be able to save this. If they don't, I'm
Yeah.
going to be so sad. Oh, four still get
no!
through! Okay, that could have been much worse. Mutos get towards the main once again,
No,
and
not the secret hallway again. No, I don't know. This actually might not be so bad. He's kind of
nope, it will be. It's get such good connects right away.
Never mind.
Not even a question. Oh, Tyga, everything is just going tits up for this guy. Mutos gonna come home and try and clean this up. I mean, Phog's Muto 31 Mutos, guys. If I could just stress, like, you never see this number anymore. It's not supposed to get this out of hand, but I kind of feel like with that being the case, I mean, he could still take a bad engagement. Widow Mines could go off, Thors could get some 6 splash, maybe the game turns around, but realistically speaking, Phog would have to do something really stupid in this game to lose this game at this point, I feel.
Oh, like Widow Mines something? Okay. Yeah. So, 3-3, that's going to be helpful. But Tyga just so far, it's not like ever the case where he almost takes good engagement. He's kind of getting stomped every time he tries to take an engagement. And that's kind of where 3-3 starts to, you know, balance it out. We do have Phog maybe caught a little off guard. The Banelings aren't quite Morph. The Lings are not out yet, so maybe blitzing onto this third is a good move.
I mean, if he trades out his third and only his third for the production of all the Terran, I mean, it's worth it, I guess. He'd come home with the Mutas, but he's going to have to, like, save all these Banelings for the natural. Oh, God,
that does go down. The fourth should go down as well.
Look at the main. This is so out of control.
No matter what, Phog's army should win. The Widow Mine count has been reduced.
He does have to control it properly. Marines are already pretty good against Mutas already, but there's still Widow Mines and Thors he's going to have to worry about. So this isn't like an auto win for Phog, but you're right. Like, this is a big supply lead. He should win this.
He actually has the lower drone count. Oh.
There's no stopping this. It's so dumb.
Well, he's going up to 42 mutas with 7 more on the way.
I know, this is ridiculous. You just don't see this number anymore. The Thor change was supposed to stop this from happening, and it did for like 90% of the matchups, but not this one.
Well, it's the push that should always be scaring the Zerg player that really made it so impossible to counterattack. You always need the Mutas there to take down the Widow Mines, to take down the Medevacs. There is an opportunity to do this. If there is an opportunity to do this, you should definitely do it. Mass Mutas was like the worst thing to deal with for a Terran player back when it was so popular.
Yeah. This is this is so stupid. I haven't seen 41 Mutalisks in what I feel is like 3+ months, but
I just
Okay.
remember that revival game where he was still gonna win, and then 5 Widow Mines wrecked his army.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
good times for Terran there.
sometimes can happen. Joxy's Widow Mine's probably #1 all time. But okay, this is gonna take it. The Overseer, you can't kill the Widow Mines anymore, so maybe he gets back into the. Not gonna happen.
You could take on this army. That's so dumb. That's so many Marines, but those
Yeah.
Mitas could actually take them on.
Well, guys, we're gonna be doing the losers match first, following this. So if Tyga does in fact go down here, and it looks like he's about to, he will play against Cats first, and then we'll do Phog versus Schnitzel. There we go, GG.